All right, today we're doing the art of letting it go. It's going to be A or B. I want y'all to pick A or B for the 9 different things that I'm about to ask y'all, okay?
What A mean? What does A mean?
A is going to be one option. B is going to be a second option, okay?
Oh, so you got different options for every question.
So for the 9 things, we got A or B. So all you got to do is type in A or B.
Okay.
All right. The first one, remember, we're talking about letting go. So this is a way for us to figure out where we are in the scheme of things when it comes to letting things go, right? So the first one we're going to do is material things. You got to pick A or B. Y'all ready? A, are you in the constant pursuit of more? Or B, do the material possessions that you have not equal your worth though? So A, are you in constant pursuit of more things? Or B, do you not allow your material possessions to equal your worth?
In the past, maybe it would be B. Wait a minute. Isn't it kind of similar though?
No, people value thinking that everything that you have makes you worthwhile.
Oh, okay. I thought you
So-
said not value your worth.
So
B.
are the things equal to your worth?
Okay.
Or are you in the pursuit of more?
A.
And it's
B.
cool to be honest with yourself. Remember,
Yeah.
this is a safe space,
Yeah,
right?
I would say A back in the day. I was in a pursuit of more.
Me too.
More.
And at different points and times in our lives, we transition, right?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Right.
All right, y'all. Number 2, we talking about other people's opinions and other people's opinions of you. A, are you excessively concerned about what somebody else thinks about you? Or B, you're more concerned about what you think about you and how you feel about you? A or B?
And be honest with yourself. It's okay.
Right.
If you are concerned with what people think about you, is that A? Or you are more concerned with
About how you think about yourself.
you. Yeah. I'm a B girl.
Because a lot of us are concerned about being judged by others and what other people say. And a lot of us operate from there, whether we admit it or not. We're making choices based off what somebody else is saying about it, right?
Have you guys ever been an A? I think at one point when I was younger and more impressionable, I was an A.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we were A's recently, before.
Who?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Chris really don't care. She don't. You right.
Sherry said probably more A. And I get it,
Especially the way we grow up.
Yeah, it's like the way we grow up. Our parents would be like, oh, don't do that. We don't want such and such to know this, but we don't want them to think that. So it's kind of like...
And depending on where you work, the different groups you in, you be trying to fit in.
Trinket said when her mom was alive, definitely a capital A. Hey, Silky Smooth.
Yeah, I be honest, I gained more freedom when my mom passed too, because I was more concerned about her view of me than anybody else. So when she passed, it was kind of like, as far as being judged by anybody. All right. Number 3, we talking about the pursuit of happiness.
Renee said, I used to care, but now since I have been alone, I have to love me. Good. Barbara said, I'm an older woman and I see things differently now. Yes, when I was younger, A.
Don't peace of mind come with age if we allow it and not beat ourselves up about our past? Mm-hmm. All right, so number 3, the pursuit of happiness. Are you chasing the idea of happiness, which leads to us being unhappy? Or are you true to yourself and you just allow whatever to happen that's going to happen, which is really how you get closer to happiness. So are you in the pursuit of it, A, meaning chasing happiness, or are you in the B phase where you just allow?
So how can you tell the difference?
Well, you know how I say I want to have joy in my life, but do you see how I'm relaxed and I'm chilling and I just allow and I don't overreact. I don't try to force things because that creates the resistance. That creates anxiety. That creates depression. So when we're forcing things like, oh, I want to be happy. I want to be happy right now. No, just waking up, smiling, the appreciation, being in gratitude, doing my things that I'm grateful for by writing it down. It makes me look for things to be grateful for. So then I keep myself on a grateful path. So that's the difference versus chasing it, forcing it, seeking it. I'm living it,
I
right?
like how some people are saying. Trinket said at times I'm both. Miss Shara, a little both. Mara, a little both at times. Katina said A-B sometimes. I like that answer. Yeah.
Yep, that's the
I like
reality.
that
Sometimes
answer.
we fluctuate in between, right? And what our answer was 5 years ago versus today, it changes. But again, we're just doing a self-check to see where we at.
I'm between A and B, just to be honest. Yes.
All right,
that's
where you
right.
at?
So about a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I had discovered for the first time, and maybe I heard it, but I just didn't resonate or register back then, that I shouldn't just focus on expansion, that I should focus on joy. And when I started to focus on joy more so versus the expansion, I guess because I'm so caught up in the work that I'm doing at this, it's clouded my thought process of, just joy. Like, I'm very happy to help people, but it's like, it's a lot mentally right now. So,
Pressure.
So, I would say, like, I'm not even focused on happiness. I'm just focused on work, but it's short window of time, which I don't know if I don't think that's a good thing. I think maybe I should still wake up and find that time to, focus on the joy for the day and things like that.
Or maybe look at it that I'm busy, but I'm grateful for the busyness because it provides.
Right.
I'm grateful that people trust me to help them. I'm grateful to be able to help. I'm sleepy, I'm tired, and I can admit that I'm tired, but this shall pass. I'm grateful that I no longer have to do this 12 months of the year. I'm grateful that this is 3 months of my life.
Yeah, I'm grateful that I'm helping people and people are appreciative.
And when I'm tired, I'll rest when I can. I'll take care of myself. I won't allow my self-care to go down.
Yeah.
So
like, I guess I never, like, happiness, like, I guess I'm in between, like most people say. Sometimes, I'm just letting it flow, and then other times I'm trying to make it, make that happiness happen.
So we got to find a way to not allow the pressure to drown you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true story.
Number 4. Thanks for sharing, babe. Fear of failure. A, do you allow the fear of failure to hold you back or create like a roadblock? Or B, do you realize that even if you did fail, it's not your final destination?
Okay.
So B is basically saying that if you fail, you learn from it and you move on. So are we A, fearful and stuck in it?
And be for real.
Yeah, because
sometimes that's what causes procrastination. Like, we might have certain goals. It might be just a goal to, lose a few pounds or whatever, but because we don't think we can do it, we got like, we
Self-doubt.
stuck in our mind like, shoot, I'm gonna just not do it then. I'm not gonna do this.
And
So
if
let's be real.
if we keep it real, some of us fear the unknown. So we don't make no changes, no movement. We don't do nothing different.
Just coasting to get through the day. Trinket said, failure is never an option for me. I keep pushing until I pass. Amen. Because sometimes
So that means
you just
you-
have to fail forward.
Yeah, when you fail, you get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katina said A. And so, and that's real, So some people are A, they are.
Sorry about the connection,
Go ahead,
guys.
go
It's
ahead.
still a
Yeah,
storm.
and it's raining. So the A is.
Where fear is becoming like a robot, fear of failure. And B is you accept that you may fail, but you still move forward.
Yeah, and I've been a B person most of my life because I had to keep pushing, and it's definitely got me to where I am. And I would say this: I have learned to visualize myself successful in certain areas of my life. I need to start visualizing in some other areas too. But visualize myself, successful in different ways. And by visualizing myself and seeing the positive outcome, it has truly helped me to manifest what I visualize.
Yep.
So if I did have a little bit of moments of self-doubt, they would just be brief moments. I'm like, nope, I'm putting that out. I'm not thinking about it. Even when it came to my health, a year ago or whenever that was, at first I was fearful, and then I had to turn that around and focus on living healthy, and it did turn around for me. So if you are one of those people that let fear be a roadblock, take it from us who've experienced moments of failure. You don't focus on that failure. You focus on a positive outcome and just keep little by little working towards whatever it is that you want in your life, whether it's better health, better relationships, better finances, whatever. Agreed. Hey, y'all. Hey, Stephanie. Thank you for being a Nurse Chris supporter.
This is
Stephanie.
another one that's big for a lot of people. Number 5, the need for control. A, do you need to be in control of everything and everybody? So you like a micromanager. And being that way leads to stress, anxiety, depression, right? Because let's be honest, it's hard to be in control of everything all the time. Or B, are you just trying to be in control of your own attitude, your own action, your own responses? So A, are you trying to control everybody and everything? Or B, just control yourself?
Good question. Good question. I think I definitely have experienced some control issues in my life. I think a lot of it just comes from having to try to control the environment, like do things as a young person. But whatever the reason is, I'm learning to relinquish control and say, okay, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be, and it's going to be okay, even if I have to go through X, Y, and Z to get back to A. So definitely, I know that control has definitely been a big thing for me. Not like trying to, manipulate, but literally just trying to, like, I definitely want things a certain way. But sometimes I do have to say, okay, it's okay if it's like this, it's going to be all right. And sometimes I'm learning too, when you just let things go and let things flow, like the outcome is better than you ever imagined. Trinket said, A, control what I allow around me. Now that's important. only because I've been hurt so much from childhood until now. Yes, and that's good to mention that. But
Trinkets, I think that's protecting your peace, protecting your
yes,
space.
absolutely.
That's not the kind of control I'm talking about. I'm talking about controlling other people's outcomes, other people's lives.
No, not other people's
You
lives.
know, trying to be the boss all the time, or being bossy or assertive, or wanting everything to be our own way, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I used to be like more concerned with like my family and things like that. I love my family, but I've learned to let that go because like everybody chooses their own path in life. So, you know, I've learned that, you know, the path that I've chosen is to just be like, okay, I've given you the tools. Now it's up to you to pick them up and use them. Hey, I'm gonna just do me, and I'm gonna come and love on you when I see you. So I used to, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
But now I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. But yeah. Hey, Priscilla. What's your next one, boo?
Number 6, what we consider being normal. A, do you conform, meaning try to fit in? Or B, do you just do you, boo? A or B?
Conform to what other people are doing.
You know, fitting in, whatever the norm is, whatever everybody else is doing at the time.
Yeah,
or do you just do you?
Yeah. I've never been a like try to fit in type. Well, when I was younger, maybe not into like what the people were doing in school, but maybe in a religious group or something like that. But you know, now I'm, you know, so far past that. It's I'm gonna just do me. Whether you think I'm awkward, weird, whatever the heck you think, whatever.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It's saying B for sure. Steffi said, I do me. Yes,
Hey.
Shannon said B. Donna
All right.
said B.
Good.
Do me. For
Wonderful. Not following the crowd. All right. Let's be honest. Number 7, perfection.
I know Miss Betty is a B.
Your house, do you need it to be perfect? At work, your appearance, your relationships. Do you need everything to be perfect?
In place.
In place? Or B, even if it's not perfect, do you still realize that you're deserving?
I do like things around me to be like clutter free. That's for sure. But you said other people? So
I mean, people who need things to be perfect, what happens is when you try to manage the outside and make everything perfect, your inside be all out of whack.
not all the time.
Okay.
Not everything perfect.
Okay, brother.
Just some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm like Trinkets, both A and B. What about you guys? Miss Shar say B. Sherry say B. Give me that one more time.
Like seeking perfection, you set yourself up for failure.
not perfection.
But that's the term. We're talking about perfection.
Yeah, perfection is not. Yeah. I guess, yeah, what I like being clean and things, everything before I go to bed, that's one thing, but perfection is not
Well, imagine
possible.
this. We have way too many drawers in this particular kitchen.
Mhm.
So if
I
one
like
piece
things
of
a certain
silverware
way.
is in the wrong drawer,
Yeah, I like things a certain way.
you might have a meltdown.
Uh,
So that I'm talking about those kind of things where
yeah.
everything has to be in its proper place, right?
Molly said A and B. Yeah,
All right.
I guess I'm in between too. I mean, if you want to talk about the drawer thing, like there's a certain drawer that had a scent in it, and I can't get that scent out. So I definitely don't want my silverware in that drawer, and y'all probably could understand that. So, but maybe my baby don't, maybe not get that. It's okay.
But even with that being said, the way that you respond to
It's
it,
different, babe. But you know, this is a whole different time in my life, so let's not bring that up.
all right, babe.
Okay.
So for you, your answer should have been A, but we'll go with A and B. All right. Number 8, the past and the future So the question is, do you focus on your past and have regrets about it? Or are you focused on your future, which is unknown, so it creates anxiety? Or B, do you live in the now? Hey, Carmelita. So A, are you guys focused on either the past or the future? Or B, do you focus on your present right now?
I think I'm a little bit of A and B. Like I don't like focus on the future. Like I visualize what I want in my future, you know, but then I let that go and then I'm just in the moment. So yeah, A and B. Living in the now is definitely good for sure. Like you definitely have to plan for the future.
Congratulations, Annie.
Annie said, "I am past regrets, living the now." That's what's up.
That's big.
Yeah, I don't worry about what happened. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. How I was back in the day. Whatever. You strong. You might say, "Oh, I had this banging body back in the day, in my 20s and 30s." Well, hey, them days is over with. Hey, let's focus. Over regrets, living in the now. That's good. Trinket said, "I'm focused on the present, but sometimes the past will creep up out of nowhere."
True.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Latricia. Del Maria said B. Hey, Shane. Good to see you guys. Molly said, "Pray and get away." Okay. See, we Tauruses, Cancer's crazy. Bye, Priscilla. Bye, boo.
Instead of Alicia.
Bye, boo.
All right, y'all. Number 9, fear of change. Do you resist change? Or B, do you embrace change?
I used to resist change, but now I embrace change because I've learned from my past mistakes. So I definitely am okay.
Well, what I'm learning is change is inevitable.
Right.
And trying to hold on to it, keep it the same, it means you're not learning, you're not evolving, you're not growing, and you're fighting a losing battle. So now you're putting all your energy into, again, something you can't control, which blocks the allowing, the letting go, and the flow.
And it's okay to be like knowing that you've been afraid. Like it's been past. Me being afraid of change almost tore us apart years ago. But like she said, change is inevitable. And if you don't embrace it, you're going to be stuck in a situation where, you're not going to be able to grow because you're so afraid of change.
And change don't always mean bad. It don't always mean for the worse.
It don't.
So often change is for the better. No.
Absolutely.
So inevitably, if you picked a lot of A's and you were honest, then that means that you're not allowing, you're not letting go, you're not letting flow. But by looking at it, you can change it, right? If we look at these things, we can address it better, right?
Hey, Kaylin, thank you for being a new follower.
That's all we generally trying to do is just assess, where am I right now? Am I getting in my own way? Am I blocking my own blessings? Am I trapped in an old mindset that no longer serves me? Am I unfulfilled? But am I part of the reason why I don't feel fulfilled? Because, again, my mind, my thoughts, my fears, my concerns, my past is blocking my present. And so these are just some tidbits just to kind of see where we are. Tap into what we thinking about, how we feeling. And when we talking about the now, we got to find the stuff that we grateful for. We got to stop looking for what's missing. We got to stop worrying about what hasn't happened yet. Just because it's delayed does not mean you're denied, right? And so I just don't want you to give up on yourself, because that's all we're talking about is ourselves and how we feel and how we manage our day to day. We got to stop making little stuff, big stuff. Because by the time the big stuff come, you're depleted and you don't have the energy to tackle it. So again, allowing, right? Feeling grateful, feeling gratitude. So
Thank you, Dr. D. That was a great word. That was a great word. And it's good when you can be honest with yourself and work on yourself. And the work takes time. Molly said, come on, preach.
self-love, man.
It's the best love. Thank you guys for following and welcome to the new follower, Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, welcome.
And anybody else that's new here, thank you for following. And thank you for our former followers. We appreciate you rocking with us for the good word. All right. Well, we hope you guys have a good night. Make sure you take your supplements, take care of yourself, and remember, health is wealth.
So let's stay healthy together.
Good night.